Hey guys, I'm back with a quick little video that came across my mind and I just felt the need to talk about it. Um, in our culture as black women, and a lot of my PSAs and some of my videos I make are in reference to black women because I am a black woman. Um, you know, um, well, I'm black amongst with other things too, but but I just want to talk because that's the culture that I grew up in. Even though I am of mixed race, and I believe we all are got a little bit of something in us, in the United States. None of us are fully FBA. We're not, gang. Because I even done a DNA, ancestry DNA on myself. And because I was curious to know, hey, this seems neat. Let me check this out. I'm curious to know what all I got in me. And yeah, it turns out I got a little bit of European, Nigerian, Cameroon, where that is in the motherland. A little bit of Ireland, yeah, a little bit of Maui. So yeah, and I think it's a beautiful thing. However, I notice in the black community, especially my black sisters, black women, it's always an issue with hair. It always has been, and I don't know why that is. Um, Hair is hair. Hair doesn't make you who you are. Um, your inner your inner self, your personality, your attitude, how you your outlook on life makes you a beautiful human being. Um, I notice, when I go to the salon, I say that to say, I'm going to revert back to what I talked about with the DNA, ancestry DNA. We can't help our genetic makeup. It is what it is. And, we go to the beauty salon and we have long hair, and instantly it's like, if the stylist, if she, her attitude changes, or, it's like the conversation is kind of dry, or, she's trying to be funny, and I don't understand, the professionalism. You still maintain your professionalism with your clients, whether they have short hair or long hair or whatever the case is. And then I think about it. So it's okay to go out and buy this synthetic hair or this human hair that, now people are saying is out, that that hair, that product has a lot of chemicals in it that can possibly harm black women. So that's a little bit of a PSA that I'm going to throw in there as well for those of you that's interested, or, those of you that do wear human hair. I like wearing human hair, when it's too hot, or if I have the extra funds, I like to do a little something different, a little something, like say the sew-ins, I like those. I don't like always wearing my natural hair, or even with the braids. When it's really hot, I like to throw in some braids because it's convenient. Who didn't get their hair braided in the, coming up in the hood, in the neighborhood? That was it, you know. But now they're saying, a lot of those. First they were saying the braiding hair. Well, I guess it's about the same thing. Had a lot of toxins in them. And isn't it ironic, all this hair, this human hair, and all this, even the eyelashes, guys, are saying it's coming out now in reports. Studies have shown that there's toxic chemicals in the synthetic and human hair. So why is it not okay for women of color to have naturally long hair? And I'm not saying everybody's like this, but there are a lot of women out there that feel a way about it. I don't know why. I guess it goes back to slavery. I don't know why they do it, but it's really, really silly. Gang, we need to leave that thought process behind. Nobody cares about that anymore. You need to get out, and especially if you're in a professional environment or with your professionalism, try to leave that to the side. Get your money. But on that note, you guys have a great Sunday, and I will be back with another PSA/video in the near future.